Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about how to create a WooCommerce WordPress website. So here we're gonna see the WooCommerce plugin and what are the basic settings we have to get into while creating a WooCommerce and how we're gonna set up complete things like payments, taxes, and shipping zones, and how exactly we can create different kinds of products like simple product, variable products, and downloadable products. So according to your requirement, you can choose whatever the product type if you want. So now let's get started and see. Okay, so till now, what are the different ways of websites we can create? So what are the kinds of websites we can create? Like static and dynamic website. So I can create any kinds of website. So if you get a client like he wants to build a blogging kinds of website, he wants to show all the recent updates in his homepage, I can do it, and we call it as a dynamic. And static website, so if it is a service oriented website, you recommend your clients to go with a static website, not a dynamic. So now you have seen all these things, and you have seen how to design the website with the help of Elementor plugin. Also, it is very good. Instead of only depending on the themes and all, you can happily choose this Elementor. So now let us see how to create a e-commerce website. So e-commerce websites means you already know, like Amazon and Flipkart's kinds of websites. So there you can simply purchase a product and you can add the product to cart and you can check out that. So everything you can do this. That is called Amazon. So you already aware of this Amazon and also we can purchase the products. So how we can create exactly these kinds of website? How? So now, am I using any other different platform for creating an e-commerce website? So we have only one source, that is called WordPress. So with this only I have to create a e-commerce. So now, did you find any variety option of creating kinds of Amazon kinds of website? No, we just have option of like pages, posts, and all. That's it. We don't have option of adding any products and all. So here I am going to teach you how to create an e-commerce website with the help of WordPress only. So here again, if you want to create an e-commerce website with the help of WordPress, you should take a help of WooCommerce plugin simply. So if you have this plugin, then that's it. Your website will change into a e-commerce website. You can insert all the products, you can add them to cart, you can have some sales and all. So the only thing you require is to have a one domain and hosting. That's it. So you can create whatever the website you want. Now let us see how am I going to create a e-commerce website by using this WordPress step by step. Let's see. Right. So this is what the website dashboard you already know. Right. What is the plugin name?
WooCommerce.
WooCommerce. Right. Add new commerce. The plugin you can install it. WooCommerce is a flexible open source e-commerce solution built on WordPress. So just try to install it and activate it. Activate. So here, get your store up and running more quickly with our new and improved setup experience. So here it is asking you to set up everything. You can just set up here or else you can just click on right, not right now. So let us go quickly and have some things here. Okay. So where your store based, this will helps us configure your store and get you started. So where is your store based, like a business is based out of? So you can just enter your business location. So I'm just going with the one location. So give a like country and the city and the postal code. So if you're setting up this store for a client, you can just choose it, or else no. Let me continue it. So click on this continue. In which industry does the store operate? So what is the industry your business is all about? So are you selling any fashion and apparels, accessories, health and beauty products, art and music and photography, electronics? So what are the things you are selling in this website? Okay, so let me just go with this fashion and apparel, continue. Okay, what type of product will be listed? So what is the products listed in your website? What kinds of things? So as of now, my things are physical goods like dresses, furnitures, TVs, and all. So how many products do you plan to display? So I don't have any products yet. So I'm just choosing it. Currently selling elsewhere? No. Then, so if you have these are some add-ons, so like Facebook and ads and all. So don't care that things not required. This is just a quick setup. So again, you're gonna see all these things deep into the settings option. Just for setuping the WooCommerce, I'm just choosing these options. That's it. Okay, so now here choose a theme. So here again it is asking you to choose a theme. So this is the theme that was actually running with my website. So if you don't want this theme, here it shows you few themes that are which are suitable for e-commerce website. So just go through that. So can you see here again, Bistro, $39 per year, $79 per year. So let us go with the free one only as of now. Choose. So here, enhance your store with a Jetpack and WooCommerce services. This is a Jetpack which is going to be an add-on for your WooCommerce. So not required. Let us just go with a no thanks. Okay, you're almost there. Set up your store and start selling. So here it is giving you some documentation. So if you want, you can just follow this process. So as of now, you don't need to follow this process. Let me show you from where to begin and all. Okay, skip store setup. And here you can see performance of your WooCommerce. So how many sales have done, how many orders you have, and how many items has been sold, total sales and net sales. So it shows you the charts and orders as well. So this is the problem. First thing is go to WooCommerce settings. Okay, get into the settings and do all the settings whatever you want. So enter the genuine address and enter some payment gateway and so everything we're gonna set up into this settings option only. So before getting into this, let us create all the things. This is WooCommerce. Can you see once you install this WooCommerce, it will be adding in the left side bar. So get into this settings option now. Right. So address line, whatever the address you gave while setting the WooCommerce, it is just automatically taking. And here, so let it be all this like this. If you want to change, you can change it. Here comes the general options. So general options be like this: selling location. So where do you want to sell all this product? Sell to all countries. So that means, so sell to all countries means your product, you are going to sell all that product to all the countries in the world. So if you want to set a specific countries, you can just set up. So I want to just sell to a specific countries only. So like here you can choose a countries. Like I want to sell to India. So if you want to have if you want to sell to multiple countries, you can just choose a country over here. So as of now, I'm just choosing it only India. Shipping location, ship to all countries you sell to. So now I am selling a products to only India. So my shipping is all over on India. Okay, customer location, go with the geolocation. Enable taxes. So if you want to have some taxes, so and if you're paying some taxes and if you want to add the taxes to your customer, then choose this, otherwise not required. So we do add some taxes, that is the reason I'm just choosing it. Okay, so everything is fine. Then currency option, choose a currency, Indian rupees. currency position. So where the currency position has to be, like right side or left side. And then no separator, like it is a, for thousand it is a separator, and for decimal it is a separator, number of decimals. So simply say it changes. So I just choose the currency, I just choose the for how many countries I am selling these products and what is the shipping location. I just choose that general things in the settings. Okay, so now general finished. Let us get into these products. Let us see what is there in this products option. Okay, this is a shop page. So all your things, all you whatever the products you add, that will be added into a shop page. So let it be like that only. Don't change anything. So this is fine. And weight. So how you gonna calculate the weight? How you gonna calculate dimensions? You just choose it. So this is fine. No need to change anything. Now get into this tax. General products and tax. What is this tax? So if you want to have some taxes to your products, you can just enter the taxes here. Okay, the taxes included, additional taxes classes. So here everything is fine. Just don't do anything with all things here. Additional tax classes is there. Okay, so here you need to enter your tax thing. Now, like what is the tax name? You call it in the separate different countries. So in India we call it as a normally GST. Okay, like we call the tax as a TST. In some countries we call them as a VAT, and in some countries we call them as a tax. But in India we call it as a GST rate. That is the reason I'm just going with the GST. Okay, fine. So now we do have a different taxes for different products, right? Now let us say if I am going to sell like water bottles, so that do have a some tax price. If I'm going to sell some electronic devices, that do have a some different tax rate. So if you want to have a different tax rates for different products, then you can simply use the percentage, how much percentage you are going to put for the customer to pay for the particular product. Okay, just let me just go with this. GST 5 percentage, GST 10 percentage, GST 15 percentage. In such a way, you can just enter GST. So what are the different kinds of percentage? Okay, now I just choose it. Then let's save it. Okay, can you see here? Once I started creating GST 10 percentage and GST 5 percentage, those things have been added here. That is the reason you just want to add the things here. Okay, now let us go and then add something here. Okay, GST 10% rates. And you just need to add as a country. So what is the tax rate for that country? Okay, so country code, we need to enter the country code here. Okay, let me insert the row. So click on this insert row, right? So India. Okay, so country code of India is IN, then state code and postal code not required, city and not required, then percentage. What is this GST percentage? This is the 10 percentage. Tax name. What is the tax name we do call in India? It is a GST. And then priority component is not required. So let me uncheck this. Save changes. Okay. And then so I just want to mention the tax rates for GST 5 percentage as well. So I just want to choose the country code for this. So again, insert row now. This is also for India. If you want, you can just go with this. And tax name, this is the rate percentage is 5%, and tax name is GST. Then shipping, then save changes. So in such a way, if you want to include some taxes, and you can improve it, you can include it here. So then general we have seen. So guys, could you please mute now from your end? Okay. So general I have seen, products I have seen, and tax also. If you want to have some tax information, you can give it here. Now let us get into this shipping. So this is the very important thing you have to do in this e-commerce. Okay. So locations not covered by here. This is the zone name. So we have to give a name for our zone. Okay. Add a shipping zone. Now let me manage shipping methods, or else you can say add a shipping zone. Let me add a shipping zone here. So from where, what all the countries you want to ship. Okay, so give a name for your shipping, like India. Don't regions. So I want to ship to India. So if you want to ship to USA, you can just ship like this, and then save changes. So if you want to have a method, shipping method like flat rate or else or free shipping, so you can just choose it. Now let us say I want to go with a flat rate. That means I just want to give us some amount, like when someone purchases a product, so how much you want to provide a shipping price, like 60 rupees or what the thing. Let me edit it. Okay, so method name is title, method title is flat rate, and tax status is taxable, and cost, how much you want to go with the shipping, like 60 rupees. Okay, or else 70 rupees, or else 90 rupees. It's up to you. What is the shipping charges? What is the shipping charges? A delivery boy ships any products to you, then how much they are charging, like that is what. Okay, so now I just used this 90 rupees. That means if one person purchased one product, 90 rupees, 90 rupees shipping price. What if the only one person purchases the 1,000 products? Will my shipping price will be only 90 rupees? If one person purchases the 1,000 products, 90 rupees. Do you want to take only 90 rupees as a shipping price when he purchases thousands of products? No, right? That is not correct. So that is the reason, if you want to double the shipping price according to the quantity, you have to use like this. So if you put a cursor here, it will simply show you example 10.00 star mark. Okay, how much you want to provide? 90.00 star mark. Where is star mark? Okay, star mark and bracket quantity. That means, so for each and every quantity, your shipping price 90 into quantity, 90 rupees into quantity. So if he purchases 1,000 products also, it is a 90 into 1,000. So this is how the flat rate. So how much you want to charge for shipping. Okay, either you want to go with a free shipping, you can go. If you want to go with a flat rate like 90 rupees or 60 rupees, you can happily go. Then save changes. Okay, so this is what the flat rate for India. So if I want to add any other shipping zones, can I add? Can I add?
Yes.
Yes, I can simply add it. So go to the shipping zones and add it. Okay, this is fine. Happily, I just choose it. And let us see what is this shipping classes and all. Add a shipping class. What does this means? Now let us say Prabhu has a different product. He is selling some electronic devices like LED TVs and mobile devices and some furnitures. And he do have some lightweight products like water bottles, and then a small objects, some home decorative items also he do have. Do you want to take a same shipping price? For now, let us say if a person ordered some refrigerator, Okay, so refrigerator is a huge item, right? So at that time we do charge some extra money, right, for shippings and all. At the time, so if I wants to charge extra shipping price for a huge products, at the time you can choose this shipping classes and all. Okay, so now let us say I will add a shipping classes now. Heavy, I will add a heavy. That means the product whichever I have a heavy, that means it do have a some extra price. Then if you want to have a some description, you can simply have some description. Okay, and then bulky, save it. This is what some shipping prices and all. So if you still want to edit, you can edit it whenever you want. I'm just saving it.
What is slug?
URL simply. So now bulky is there, right? So it is automatically taking the bulky. So if you want to have some bulky slash orders slash products, you can just use it. Right. And these are the just things like in the shipping, you can use it. Now let us get into the payments option. So payment is also one of the main thing you have to do in the WooCommerce. How many of you have a PayPal account and as Razor Pay kinds of things? Anyone here? Hmm? Yes. So here we can use
Yeah, I do
some.
have.
Who is Shiva?
Prabhu.
Probably you have a PayPal account, right?
Yeah.
So now here, what are the methods you are going to accept it? So if you directly accept some bank transfers, you can just enable it here. If you want to accept some check payments, so no one accepts some check payments, it is not required. So cash on delivery also, we do accept cash on deliveries and PayPal here. So if you have some PayPal account, so here you can simply use this. So just enable it and click on this setup. Okay. So here title description, don't change anything, let it be like that only. Okay, so here you have a thing called, let me scroll down, live API user and password. These all the things you have to give, like PayPal will be having some, you already know, right Prabhu, you will be having some username and password for your PayPal. If you get into that admin
Yes.
tool, it will give you API username and password. That things if you enter here, then automatically your PayPal account is. So when someone purchases that product with the help of PayPal, so all the money will be credited in your PayPal account. So that is what simply. So here, as of now, we don't have a PayPal account. I'm just leaving this. So it is just easy get into this PayPal account. So if you don't get it, tomorrow let me explain with the Prabhu's PayPal. Okay. So this is fine anyhow. I'm just saving it. Right. That's enough. We just choose some shipping zones. We just choose some shipping products, shipping classes, what all the things necessary for creating a WooCommerce. I just done with that. Now, what is the main thing here in the e-commerce? Blogs. Do I need to write any blogs here? Do I need to have any content here?
No.
Tell me.
No.
So, what it is all about?
Product.
It is all about the products. Okay, so now let me show you how to create a simple products and how to create a wearable products as well as the downloadable products as well. So if you get into the Amazon, you can see a lot of different kinds of products, like you can download the book as well, you can purchase wearable products, you can purchase some simple products. Let me show you how we can create it. Okay, so now I'm done with all these things. Can you see posts, pages, comments, products? Do we have this option earlier? Do we have this option? No. So now I can see this option when I install this WooCommerce only. Got it now? Okay, now let us start creating some products and all. Create a product, add a new. So add new product. Here you need to enter the name of your product. So what is the title of your product? Simply. Okay, let me just go with the t-shirt. And here you can write a long description for your product, and a long description you can create, and here you can write some product description. So long description is different from a product description, to remember again. And okay, let me get into this. Here the main thing while creating a product is the product data. So here you have to be very careful while choosing all these things. Simple product. So I'm choosing a simple product now. What is the regular price for this product? As of now, the regular price is 500 sales price. So regular price is 500. So if you're providing any discounts and all, so now it is available for 399 rupees. You can schedule also from when to when this offer will be available. You can even simply schedule it. And taxes. So do you want to provide any taxes? You can just choose it. Tax classes. Can you see now? What are these? GST 10%, GST 5%. What is this? Did you remember? GST 10% and 5%, where did I
Taxes
get
that
all
we
these
have
things?
instructed earlier.
So already we have a things like we have created some taxes, right? So what is the tax rate for this product? So if it is a 5% or else if it is a 10%, now how many taxes you have, that many taxes it will show up here. So if you don't want to show any taxes, none. Just go with a none. That's right. So if you want to have some taxes, just choose it. Okay, let me go the 5% ish. Right. And this is what general. Then what is this inventory? Let me choose this. SKU ID. Okay, stock keeping unique ID. So whenever you have some e-commerce website, you should have some unique ID for each and every product. So it will helps you when you run a shopping ads and all. So have one unique ID. So let me go with this short t-shirt 50. So if you want to manage some stock, so if you want to show them like stocks quantity, you can just show them. So let's say that 9 in stock or else 100 in stock. So people can easily choose it. So allow back orders. That means now let us say Prabhu wants to choose 100 in quantity. If I choose this do not allow, he won't be able to purchase 100 products now. Okay. So if I allow him but notify customer, so I will notify customer that only 99 products is 99 in quantity is there. You can't purchase the 100 in quantity. Okay. So if I choose this allow, he will be able to purchase 100 products. But what happens when the delivery comes? He will be getting only 99 products at the time. So we are facing some customer bad experience here. So he ordered for 100 products and he just got delivery for 99 products, 99 quantity. So it's not good, right? So that is the reason it is always better not to allow the customer to choose more than a stock in quantity. Okay. Threshold 2. What is this threshold means? Now if my quantity becomes like 40, right? So now it is a 99, right? So now if Shiva purchases one quantity, so it becomes 98. If Akansha purchases, it becomes 97. So it go on reduces when someone purchases product. So when that number becomes a 40, so I will be getting notification that me as a website owner, so I'll be getting a notification that your quantity is getting less. Please try to add a quantity. Okay, so for getting a notification. Okay. So what is this sold individually? Now, if you want to purchase the same product in 100 in quantity, do you just select the 100 or else do you purchase individually? Tell me now. Do you purchase individually like,
Individually, obviously.
Select 100.
we
Select
just
100.
choose 100, that's it, that will get into add into cart, that's it, right? So we don't select anything individually. So if you want to make customer to say to know to choose individually, then enable it, otherwise disable it. Okay, I'm just disabling because as I want make customer to choose each and everything like a multiple. Okay, fine. Then shipping, so then you can just choose some weight and all. Okay, what is the weight of this product? 30 kgs, like dimensions. If you want, you can choose the shipping class. What is the shipping class? Bulky and heavy. Did you remember shipping class?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, what does it mean? Bulky and heavy. I just created two shipping classes. What does it mean?
One is for heavy items. One
So That is true. So if it is a heavy item, you can just give a shipping class as a heavy. Okay. So as of now, I'm not going, no shipping class means it is a normal product. Okay, fine. And let us see these options later. Product description. So if you want to have some product description, you can have it, right? This is what just simply the description. Here comes the next thing is the product image. So you have to add an image for your product. So what is the product name? Let me just click this. I just choose this. You see now, this is a product image. So if I want to add some gallery for this product, I can add. So this is how. This is how. Okay. Alright. And so this is how I can add. So if you want to add some categories, so you can still add some categories for this product under which category it comes. Like, let me go and create. So again, you can add some under women's wear. You can add some few more subcategories like, cotton. Okay. And if you want to add this cotton as a under women's wear, so you can just choose it. New category. Can you see now this under women's wear, the cotton will be added. And silk, I'll be adding some silk and choose a parent category. So I want to show this silk under women's category, then add silk. So menswear. Got it now. So under which category this product comes, you can just choose it. I'm done. So I just named my product. I just choose all the things like product data. I choose some content for my product, and I choose a product image as well. So everything all done. Now let us go get into the website and see how this product looks like. Can you see now? So this is the name of my product. Okay. And my sales price is 500 and my regular price is 500 and my sales price is 399 rupees. And you can write some content over here. Whatever the content you have, you can just write it here. Can you see the gallery images? So this is what, and this is how gallery. Okay. And then here, if I want to select 100 in quantity, so here it shows you 99 in stock as well. So you can just select up to 99. Can I select more than 99 here? Am I able to select more than 99? Yes. Tell me.
No,
No.
Why? Why I'm not able to select more than 99?
because website owner has kept a limit of 99.
99. So what is the option I chose it here? Here, do not allow. Can you see? So what if I allow and then publish it? Update.
You can order.
So, so now I can order as many as I want here. Okay, so let us see. Refresh it. Let us see whether I can add more than 99 or not. Can I add? No. Is there any limit here? So it's, so how many you want, you can add as many as you want. Okay. Again, here I'm showing it is in a 99 stock. Then what is the point of choosing more than 99? It's a waste, right? So that is the reason I'm just not allowing. Okay, one more option we have. So the thing is here, I just disable it, right? Now let me enable and see how it happens. Enable it and then public. Can I have, do I have option of choosing quantity here?
No.
Okay. Why? What is the reason? Why am I, so earlier I can see option of choosing some quantity like 1, 2 or anything, whatever I want. But here,
Because we have kept a limitation, each user have only one.
so I have to purchase individually. Okay. So now for, just come back and then add to cart. Come back and add to cart. For 100 times you have to purchase and add to cart this product. Okay, so it is a heavier for us, right? As a customer, we don't feel like purchasing a product if I can see these kinds of option. Okay, so never ever do that kinds of things. Allow customer to select the quantity. So it is always better. So disable. That is the reason you should understand the options properly, what the things you have to use and all. And this is what the simple product means. So it will have some price, and it will have some product images and product descriptions and all. Now I am going to show you wearable products. Wearable products means, now let us say Meena wants to purchase a t-shirt, and she wants to purchase a t-shirt in different colors and different sizes. Okay, so wearable products means a product which have a variations, like it might have some colors, it might have some sizes. So how you can create a different sizes and different colors for the product, that we're going to see with the wearable. Okay, so first of all, before getting into this wearable option, first you need to create the attributes. Okay, so click on these attributes now. You need to define the variations, right? If you want to define the variation, you just need to create attributes now. So first attribute is, I just want to create a sizes. Okay, then add attribute. So whatever the attribute you want, you can just create it. As of now, I just want to mention some sizes and colors for the product. Right, then colors is fine. Okay, I just added sizes and colors, right? Then who will define the colors exactly? How many colors are possible with that product? How many colors, in how many colors this product is available? In how many sizes this product is available? I just need to configure the terms actually. So I just created but not configure. So now I have to configure the terms. Okay, so name it. What is this? Colors, right? Let me say that it is available in white. So how many colors you have? So all the, you can just mention it here. Right. Let me add some blue, red. Okay, fine. 3 colors is fine. I just named the 3 colors. Let me mention the sizes as well. Blue, red, and white. So let me mention the sizes as well. Medium. So medium size is available with me. Then small is available. Then large is also available. Okay, I just defined a few colors here. So in the sizes large, medium, and small, and in this colors like white, blue, and red. Fine. I just created it. Now it is your duty to define what all the colors and what all the sizes you have. Right. Now let us get into all the products and try to create a new product. T-shirt. So again, you can have some long description over here. What is this? Simple product, right? Now I have to choose a product data as a variable product. If you click this drop down, it will show you variable product. Simply choose that variable product, then give a tax. So if you have a taxes, or if you want to give some taxes, you can give it. Okay, then click on this inventory here. Once again, once. Okay, so then SKU ID, you can just mention the SKU ID, okay, like 67. So if you want to enable stock, you can simply enable it here, like stock quantity 98. You already know what all these options all about. Then shipping, so weight and the thing. Linked product, let us see later. Then here the thing is called attributes. Okay, so you need to select the attribute. How many variations and what are the attributes available for this product. If you click this drop down, it will show you. So I just created attributes like colors and sizes. So if you have colors available for this product, you can just choose it. So colors, I do have some colors for this product. Let me add it. Okay, you need to mention the colors as well. So how many colors this product is available. So I have already created few attributes, right? It is showing me that things. So in blue color it is available, red color it is available, and white is also. You can just click on this select all, that is fine. And then used for variation, save attribute. So now in these many colors, my product is available. And if you want, you can just mention the sizes as well. So how many sizes this product is available? This product is available in large, medium, then small. Used for variation, save attributes. So now for this simple product, we don't have option of just choosing attributes. Why? Because as it is a simple product. Okay, that is the reason I just choose the variable product. Here comes the variations. So you need to define the variations, like, you know, this t-shirt is available in a small size as well as it is available in green color, red color, and blue color. All these three colors are available in small size. All these three colors are available in a large. So you just need to mention the size. Okay, so create a variations from all the attributes here. Go, and then it will ask you thing. Okay, 9 variations are added. So here we need to add each and everything. So in blue color, large is available. Blue color, medium is available. Blue color, small is available. So if in blue color, small is not available, you can just remove it here. Okay. So now let us add each and everything. So you need to add an image for this variation. So in blue color, large size, what is the image? So just choose it. What is this blue color now? Let me try to add the images now. Blue color. Let me add all the images now itself. White color. So what is the other color I just used? It's a red color. Okay, red color. So now just choose the image, set variation. Okay, so SKU ID. SKU ID means you already know the unique ID, and downloadable and virtual, we're going to discuss it later. So if you want to manage the stock, if you want to show some stock kinds of thing, you can just show it here. So variation, regular price, it is available for 800 and now it is available for 599 rupees. So stock quantity, you can just maintain stock quantity 90, allow back orders, do not allow length, weight and dimensions, and shipping class. If you want to have some shipping class, tax, description. Okay, fine. So in such a way, add everything. So blue color medium is available. I just want to have this variation as well. In such way, you can write it 800, 799. Do I need to have a same price for each and every product? Do I need to have a same quantity for each and every product? Is that mandatory? Yes, guys? do I need to have a same price and same quantity for all products,
Obviously,
all
yes.
sizes?
Not for sizes, for colors.
For colors?
You can offer same rate, but obviously size matters, right? Size differences.
So is it mandatory? Is it mandatory to offer same price?
It's up to us. It's up to the owner.
Seriously, that's it. Okay, let me try to add. Oh, is the image I chose it for red color? Blue color only I chose it. Let me add red. Red. And the next comes here, the red. Red. It is very interesting to create an e-commerce website, so not like a managed stock. Again, if you want to add some variations only, otherwise not required, just choose a simple product, that's it. So I just want to have some variations to my product. That is the reason I'm trying to add all these things. If not, if it's a simple product without having any variations like colors and all, just choose simple product. What is this? Red, white, white. Okay, chalo, I just used all these things. So for each and every color, I just use some variations. It is available in medium, small. So whatever the variations you just choose, you just need to use the thing. Okay, finally save the thing. So if you want to have some descriptions, you can just have a descriptions as well. Okay, saved it. So now all the variations have been created. So if you want to have some descriptions, you can have it here. I just use this description, fine. So again, product image, choose some product image. Okay, so if you have some product categories, you can just add categories like menswear. I'll just add it. So what is this tags, like secondary keywords?
T-shirts, whatever.
Okay, t-shirts. It's for men. So you can just add some tags as well here. Okay, let me just update it, publish it. Let us see how it appears in the website. So copy the URL. So can you see now the t-shirt 400 to 800. So why it is showing me this 400 to 800? This is a minimum price. Okay, and can you see the colors and sizes option? Colors, then choose the colors here. It's like blue, red and white. So here I have already used some colors, right? So I had a variation. So if I just choose a blue color, so in which sizes it is available? So large size. Image, blue color, and I have a 90 in stock. And if I choose a red and then select the small size, can you see now? It's a red color, 88 in stock. White color, if I choose medium, so it is showing me white color, and the price it is showing you 97 in stock, and you can just choose it. So in such a way, so earlier when I have only simple product, do I have option of choosing any colors and sizes? No. Why? Because as it is a simple product, I haven't used any variations. So now this is what the thing you have to do with a variable product. When you feel that you have a some sizes and some attributes for this product, you can choose it, otherwise not required. Okay, so this is one thing you can do. And you might have observed one more thing, like books. Okay, whereas some people can use that books to download that book as well when they purchase. So if you want to create that kind of product, you can just simply choose it. So but only the thing is here, go back, okay, and then add a new product. So now I am going to create a downloadable product, so where people can download that product like PDF and all. So you might have seen with Amazon, you can just download some books as well. So let me just go with the, okay. How many of you read this book, Half Girlfriend book? No one? Okay, see now, simple product here, virtual product. Just choose this option and then downloadable. Okay, so because this product is a downloadable product, that is the reason I'm just choosing it. And then regular price. Regular price, so give a regular price for this product. Downloadable file. So here you need to add a file to download. Okay, just give a file or else give us some PDF and all. You can just use it. So I'm just choosing something here. Okay, let me choose this one. Okay, downloadable limit. So you can just enter the limit as well. Download expiry. So when this download is going to expire. So you have, if you have some taxes, you can just add taxes, tax class as well. Okay, so again inventory. So give some SKU ID, manage stock, and also we already know all these things. So give some product image. So if you want to have some product galleries, you can just add it here. Description as well. So you can just add the categories. Books. Okay, let me choose. Then this thing. Update it. Publish it. So here you can see the product title, like I just gave the product title for my downloadable product, and here you can see the product image, and you can simply add that product to cart and you can simply download it. Yes, so this is how we can create a simple product, downloadable product, and then variable product according to your requirement, right? So finally, this is how we can create a WooCommerce WordPress website. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.